Hi, I'm Katina the Weave Master. I just did a few new videos featuring the hair that goes from curly to straight, from straight to curly. It was from the Remy collection, Sensual brand, the Indian Loose Remy, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Indian Loose Deep, but it is a Remy. Anyway, it's just been a few days and I tried it out. It's okay so far. I still say I need at least about 2 weeks before I can say go out and get it, because I want to make sure it doesn't tangle and that is, in good shape for you guys. Okay, first I'm going to go over a few things. One of the questions that I get most from my clients who call, and I gauge what I'm going to talk about on YouTube by my clients, the questions they ask me. But my number one question is, what technique is best for my hair? And pretty much all the techniques I offer is for healthy hair extensions. So you can pretty much use all of the techniques I offer without worrying about damaging your hair. Now, the thing is to get it to match your lifestyle. I have different techniques. I have the sew-in using the net. I do sometimes use the sew-in without the net, but I don't like to. I like the net because I can customize it to the face and it's not so much stress on the hair, and I can get the hair really, really flat with the net. I also do flash point extensions, which is using a micro size bead about this small, is latched onto your hair, and then once it's latched to your hair, you take the hair extension and you place it through there and you clamp it closed using like a plier type instrument. And this is like the healthiest technique I've seen out so far, because it doesn't use any chemical heat, stress, anything, and the actual copper links encourage hair growth. It doesn't damage the hair whatsoever. I like this procedure, but it is fairly expensive. Then there is this, but it's still strand by strand, is the same concept, using keratin bond glue, like a keratin bond adhesive, which the system that I use is it doesn't pull on the hair, it doesn't bring out the hair, anything, but you have to have it installed by me and taken out by me so that you won't have any problems. I also do a new technique called laser hair extensions, which is basically track by track, but the track is so flat that you don't feel anything but the track. So if you have a weft that is really thin, you basically can run your hands through it and barely feel it. This particular procedure uses links. I also use links, but is sewed in a track format. I also do another technique that goes along with that, which is the braidless weaving, which is for the ones that don't necessarily want it braided in the bulk from a braid. And that's done track by track. Then I have custom clip-ins where I'll actually measure your head to customize you clip-in pieces, and then I will get your length. We will figure out the texture you want and the color combinations you need, and then I will customize your hair clips. This is very popular also. What else? So many. I have integration systems, which is if your hair is really, really thin. That's like a lot of my clients who may have problem with alopecia or just thinning hair. Then they can use an integration system, and that's basically, it's like a hair piece, but it has big holes where you can actually put your natural hair through, so your natural hair blending with the hair extensions, and it looks like a head full of hair, and you're still using some of your hair. I do the seamless hair extensions, which is also popular, and that's basically like a double-sided type process where your hair is in between the tracks and it's like a sandwich. That is seamless hair extensions. Now, with all this information available, and I still do so much more. And you can go to my website, www.unbelievablehairextensions, and you can see the other techniques I offer. With all the hair extensions that's out now, it is hard to try to figure out what works best for you. But if you go to a hair extension specialist, they should be able to look at your hair and see what works for you. And if they're good, they can tell you what's going to benefit you as far as your lifestyle and how that's going to, how those two are going to go together. So be very careful looking for someone who's going to take care of your natural hair underneath the hair extension. Is extremely important. That's the whole point to me, is the hair extension is either to give your natural hair a break, to grow out your natural hair. Like I say over and over again, it has nothing to do with we don't like our natural hair. I mean, I'm not that fond of my natural texture, but that's what I have, and it takes a lot of maintenance and so to do the hair extensions for me is easier. I mean, I always wanted naturally curly hair, and I have it now. Who can complain? And then when I want to go natural, I like the natural look also. Sometimes I do the natural weave. It doesn't matter. It's just the point is, as I say over and time again, is have fun with hair extension. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be so stressful. Now, I have clients that really come in. I mean, we have a serious business. Do not get it twisted. It is so serious. I mean, serious. I can't even stress that enough. Men have no clue how serious weave is nowadays. Well, anyway, so I want to make sure, because you are spending a lot of money getting this done, I want to make sure that everything works out where you're not, it takes some of the stress off you basically, and then you can relax and know that you're dealing with a professional. And if you're not in my area, and just make sure you research, make sure they have websites, make sure pictures are on the website, make sure that the pictures they have on is their actual work. Now with MySpace, YouTube, and different things like that, review and blogging, it's easy to find out if someone is reputable or not. And if they are, then you should be able to find some material on them so that you can do your research.